Do you ever reach the end of the month and wonder where your money went? You're not alone, and the problem usually isn't income, it's structure. There's one simple budgeting rule used by millions of Americans that can help you manage your money more clearly in 2026. It's called the 50-30-20th rule, and in this video, I'll explain exactly how it works using simple US examples, so you can decide if it fits your life. Visual, bar chart, animation, 50-30-20th. What is the 50-30-20 rule and why it works? 0-30 to 130. The 50-30-20 rule became popular after being introduced in the book All You're Worth by Elizabeth Warren and Amelia Warren Tyagi. The idea is simple. 50% of your take-home pay goes to needs, 30% goes to wants. 20% goes to savings and debt. Visual, 3 buckets labeled needs, wants, savings. This isn't a strict rule or a test you can fail. It's a starting framework that brings balance, covering essentials, enjoying life, and still building toward the future at the same time. 50% needs, 1:30 to 3 o'clock. Visual, rent, groceries, utilities icons. Needs are expenses you must pay to live and work. Common U.S. needs include rent or mortgage, utilities, and basic internet. Groceries, transportation, and insurance, minimum debt payments, health insurance, required childcare. Here's a simple example. If a household brings home about $4,500 per month after tax, the 50% needs target would be around $2,250. Example breakdown: $1,600 rent, $300 groceries, $200 utilities and phone, $100 transportation, $50 to $100 minimum debt payments. In many high-cost areas, housing alone can take up more, and that's common. We'll talk about how to adjust the rule shortly. 30%. Wants, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Visual, coffee, movies, shopping icons. Wants are non-essential expenses that make life more enjoyable. Examples include dining out and coffee, streaming services, shopping and hobbies, gym memberships, travel and entertainment. With a $4,500 take-home example, 30% is about $1,350. That might look like $350 eating out, $100 subscriptions, $200. Shopping, $300 for events or trips, the rest for flexible fun spending. This category matters because budgeting should feel sustainable, not restrictive. 20% savings and DEBT, 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Visual, savings account plus debt paydown bar. This is the category that supports your future. It includes emergency fund savings, retirement investing like a 401k or Roth IRA, extra payments toward high-interest debt. In our example, 20% equals about $900 per month. Example split: $400 toward emergency savings, $250 toward retirement, $250 extra toward debt. This is how people gradually stop living paycheck to paycheck, even without a major income change. Pros, limits, and when to adjust: 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Visual, checkmarks vs warning icons. Why many beginners like the 50-30-20 rule. Easy to understand, encouraged consistent saving, works well with most budgeting apps, but it isn't perfect. Common challenges: high rent areas may push needs above 50%. Heavy debt may require more than 20%. Lower incomes may need flexibility. Common adjustments include 60-20-20 in high-cost cities, 50-20-30 or 50-10-40 when focusing on debt, 60-30-10 when just getting started. The goal isn't perfection, it's steady improvement. How to start this month: 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Visual, budget app, pie chart view. To try the 50-30-20th rule this month, calculate your real take-home pay. Track spending for 30 days, group expenses into needs, wants, and savings, adjust percentages to match your reality. Budgeting apps from our previous video make this easier by automatically tracking categories and showing percentages. One powerful step is automation, setting savings to move automatically before money gets spent. Conclusion plus CTA: 7 o'clock end. The 50-30-20 rule isn't about restriction, it's about awareness. Even trying it for 1 month can change how you see your money. If you found this helpful, subscribe to WealthForge USA for simple, beginner-friendly tools to build better financial habits. Comment budget if you want more easy money frameworks like this. This video is for general education only and not financial advice. Adjust any budget to your personal situation.